Today, war begins. Our call sign, Panther 7, is a 4-ship of F-16 Block 50s. We are accompanied by Weasel 5, another 4-ship of F-16s, as well as Mirage 3, a 4-ship of F-22As designed to keep us alive. Our target happens to be this early warning radar site. It is our job to go in here and destroy as much of this site as possible to pave way for future missions. I'm Hades 11, and today we kick off my Balkans campaign. Like most flights, departure went buttery smooth and we were on our way to the holding point. I like to take my time at the holding point to set up the jet, make sure my weapons are configured the way I want them to be, and to start thinking about what our attack plan is going to be once we get to the target area. We got GPU 31s, those are going to be GPS bombs. We'll turn those on.
Package marshaled.
Let them start their alignment. We'll pull up our good old TGP over here. I'm going to put that in the air-ground mode. I think we'll ultimately be happy with that. Looks like the distance to the target's actually really far. We got to fly about 100 miles, so those bombs will have more than enough time to align and be ready for use. Alright, everybody's departed at push point but us. We're departing now. We're leaving push. We got a little bit of a turn to make here. We kind of got in a strange spot in our holding pattern, but we got 112 miles, so we're just going to hit this push point. We're going to settle on in. We're going to take this flight. It's mostly going to be on autopilot, but ultimately, once we get into the target position, we'll be able to drop these bombs and do what we can to take out this early warning radar site. There's a little bit of cloud cover, which is something that we're going to have to consider. We're all buttoned up nice and tight here in formation. Clouds are going to be a problem acquiring targets. Maybe. It does look clear enough to where it's not going to be too much of a hassle. The good news is we got GPS guided bombs, so all we got to do is get them lined up initially and we can pass those coordinates over and then the bomb will do the rest. We don't have to fight to keep a laser on target, thankfully. Alright, as we navigate over to this waypoint, we're going to do one more sweep of our systems. Come to air-to-ground mode. We'll check the SMS page really quick. 2 GPU 31s, they're powered on, they're good to go. TGP up and running, life is grand, that's good to go. Looking at nothing but a cloud right now. We got the FCR pulled up, that's good to go. I think we're in a happy spot to be able to commence this attack once we get over to where we need to go. We're getting closer to the target area. Everybody's fenced in. Everybody's jamming. We're good to go. We're actually going to kick everybody out into a box right now, and then we'll switch over to air-to-ground mode. We'll start thinking about what it means to drop these bombs. This is exactly what all the hours of reading and watching YouTube culminate to. Right? All the practice you've done to learn the Viper comes into play right here in the first mission of a campaign, and it's super exciting. I love the first mission of every single campaign. It really sets the tone and is a big reminder of like why we're going to play Falcon BMS in 2025. One of the hardest things to do in any air-to-ground mission is actually locate and acquire your targets with the targeting pod. So around 40 miles out, I start scanning and trying to locate our early warning radar site so that I can start picking up my targets and decide where I'm going to drop my bombs. And I think it's this spot here. Let's see. We're going to change the steer point 99. I know that's where I have some things stored. Alright, this is definitely our spot. We're going to go ahead and grant our wingman weapons free.
2, Wilco.
We're not entirely sure what he's going to shoot at, so
Weasel 5 in.
we're going to kind of play off of him. Then we got about 3 minutes until our first bomb drop, and that's incredibly exciting. It never gets old. It really doesn't. It never gets old. You just want to get in there and drop the bombs and do the job, and it's a ton of fun. So we'll let 2 drop. We'll drop. And then we'll free up everybody to drop. I don't want to be the last one to drop, but I'm also not too concerned with being too greedy here. Hopefully we can take out these little huts too. Just really decimate this little area. That's the game plan. These GBU-31s are no joke. They're heavy. They're big boys. So once they get on target, life is grand. 1 minute, 43 seconds to drop. Check the HSD real quick. Alright, our guys are letting bombs off, so they should be starting to impact here pretty soon themselves. I'm gonna drop it there. I don't think there's anything on the other side that I should be concerned about. We should be able to hit this building. I hope there's not something on the other side that would make for a more juicy target. We're 30 seconds out from our first bomb coming off. Two's in. Excellent. Go get him, two. We might just chill and see what he hits. I don't think there's any air threats. We have all day if we want it, so we actually might let them drop and then we'll come back around. My indecisiveness ultimately had me hold off. I decided to lead the flight rather than lead the fight and let my other flight members drop bombs first while I cleaned up the mess.
GBU released.
You know what? We're going to hold off. That's what's going to happen. We're going to hold off. We're going to send everybody free. Yeah, I'm glad we held off. That's a huge explosion.
3, Wilco. 2, unable. Winchester.
That's a huge explosion. We're going to extend out here and then we'll recommit back over and we'll clean up.
2, pumping.
See if we can't see it or there's going to be a cloud in the way. Huge explosion. Amazing. We'll see what everybody hits and we'll drop the final bomb. After a large amount of searching, I decided to extend off in another direction and see if I can't approach the target from a different angle and maybe get a better view. There's so much smoke in the target area that it's really difficult for me to acquire something worthwhile to drop a bomb on. I spent a lot of time contemplating whether or not I should even drop a bomb, considering this is a campaign, and if there's no valid target, maybe I should just bring that ordnance home. In hindsight, I got FOMO, and we end up dropping a bomb when, in reality, we shouldn't. We should have taken those bombs home with us and been the only ship out of our 4 ship that landed with ordnance. But instead, I got greedy, and I dropped the bomb on what is ultimately an already blown up building. Did it help? I don't know. It maybe finished the building off, but ultimately, it was probably a waste of ordnance. During the flight home, it was all I could think about. I was contemplating whether or not I made the right decision about dropping those bombs. It's something that haunted me the entire remainder of the mission. It was a real struggle to decide whether or not to drop those bombs. In hindsight, I shouldn't have. I should still have them on my jet. The campaign is long, and I let the excitement of mission 1 get the best of me. I've definitely had many more better landings than the one we had coming home from this first mission. We were a little low on approach pretty much the whole time. I was somewhat ignoring the PAPI lights. I felt like it was a little windy. I was more focused on keeping the jet straight and just getting it pointed at the runway than I was about my glide slope. And as a result, we come in pretty darn shallow here, but ultimately we're able to set the jet down. No harm, no foul. It's a little rough. Crew chief might be a little mad, but we walk away from this one and we live to fight another day. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go debrief, we'll rearm, we'll refuel, and we'll get back out there so that we can reattack. It'll do. We were low the whole time. It was tough to adjust. It's super windy, so we just rolled with whatever we could get. Kind of ignored the PAPI and just flew the flight path marker. We'll hit those wheel brakes, start slowing down.
Answer 7-1, taxi to the ramp. Welcome back.
Nose wheel steering back on. Let's go park this. Park this thing and get out of here.
You are number 1 for departure. Back 8 Bravo. And hold short, runway 14 left.
Okay, this is one of those moments where Falcon BMS gets a little bit weird. We're told that we did absolutely no damage to the target site, right? Our mission failed according to the debriefing, right? It says that we joined, we landed. The event list is what it is. It's pretty empty, and that we didn't do our job. 0 everything, average rating on everybody. But if we come over here and we look at the target site itself, you can see that it is 0% operational and completely destroyed. And we were the ones dropping bombs over there. So it's definitely our flight that did its job. We just didn't get the credit we deserve. And such is life sometimes. Well, there you have it. If you liked the video, make sure you like the video. And if you want to see more like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.